My brother. No, it was who's still there. How are you, madam? Good morning. Good morning, bro. Good morning.
Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to give a report of the audited accounts of Rivers State Government 2022-2023. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, the committee have not been able to conclude its work. Mr. Speaker, you will agree with me that last year there was a lot of activities before honorable members, where our tribunals were sent to Abuja, and after which to Lagos. So honorable members have been running around following up with their court cases in the court, and we've not been able to reach out to a lot of agencies and parastatals for them to come and present their report. So, Mr. Speaker, we have been trying to see how we can conclude, especially that of the judiciary. We've not gotten a report from them. So we plead that, Mr. Speaker, we avail us with more time so that we can conclude this report in the shortest time and report back to the House.
A bill, namely the Rivers State Traditional Rulers Amendment Bill 2024. Mr. Speaker, a bill for a law to amend the Rivers State Traditional Rulers Law number 4 of 2015 and for other matters connected thereto. Mr. Speaker, this bill has 3 clauses. Mr. Speaker, when passed into law, this bill may be cited as the Rivers State Traditional Rulers Amendment Bill 2024. Mr. Speaker, by your leave, may I lay the bill at the table.
The Rivers State Advertisement and Use of States Owned Property Prohibition Repeal Bill number 1 of 2024. A bill for a law to repeal the Rivers State Advertisement and Use of State-Owned Property Prohibition Law number 7 of 2022. Mr. Speaker, this bill have 2 clauses that, if passed, may be cited as the Rivers State Advertisement and Use of State-Owned Property Prohibition Repeal Bill number 1 of 2024. Mr. Speaker, for your permission, may I lay it on the table?
Please. Let me also remark here that we're in 2024 and that the medium-term expenditure framework for River State has not been presented to this August Assembly by His Excellency the Executive Governor of River State. And because it has not been presented, this House has not been able to look at it so that the performance of the government can be in line with the law. In addition to that, the 2024 appropriation bill is yet to get to this August Assembly. As it stands today, we have not received the medium-term expenditure framework. We have not received the appropriation bill for 2024. It means the state at the moment is operating without a budget approved by this August Assembly in line with the 1999 Constitution as altered. And since this August Assembly was proclaimed, we have not proceeded on recess. We have been working round the clock. We've gone for workshops, trainings within the states and outside the states, and we have been performing our duties, but we have not had an official recess. And I think that we will need to look at the legislative calendar. The chairman, business and rules, you need to update us so that we can take a date for recess. And there will be need for us to look at an appropriate date for us to proceed on recess. So, but before I do that, there will be need to, I had to take all of this together because they are all related, given that we operate within a legislative calendar. But the first thing I will do now, before we conclude and adjourn, is to put the question, because we are looking at our calendar and the time frame we have. Is it in the opinion of the House that we give the Public Accounts Committee additional time for them to give us their final report for 2022? So those in favor that we should give them extended time should please say ayes. Aye. Against, say nay. The ayes have it. So the Public Accounts Committee of this House, you are hereby given 3 weeks. You are hereby given 3 weeks to submit an updated report of the audited accounts of Rivers State for 2022. And we hope that the agencies and extra ministries and extra ministerial departments, which you said you will invite, that you invite them and ensure that they report to the committee in line with the Constitution as part of our oversight functions. And please present your reports appropriately. Thank you. Distinguished colleagues, further to that, I remarked here that His Excellency the Governor is here to submit the medium-term expenditure framework. He's also here to submit to this August Assembly the appropriation bill for 2024. And we're looking at going on recess. So I want to put it to the House that there is need for us to send an official letter to the Governor informing him of our intention to go on recess, so that we will know how our time of the way we're going to operate this within the next few days and weeks, how we can align it with his own calendar. So those in favor of writing an official letter to the Governor notifying him that the medium-term expenditure framework and the 2024 appropriation bill is yet to be sent to this House should please indicate by raising their hands. Those for 24, against, nil, abstention, nil. By the vote so far, the House has therefore resolved that an official letter be written to the Governor notifying him that this House is here to receive the medium-term expenditure framework and the 2024 appropriation bill in line with the 1999 Constitution as altered. Clerk, do we have any other matter on the other? Speaker will not rise.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.